Okay, welcome back. So, why would this make experienced users despair? Well, this cube is completely symmetrical. You cannot get more symmetrical really on a 3D shape than this cube. So it makes little sense really to draw it as I have all one side. You see the base here, I've used this as a base, so everything is above our origin plane. Okay, this is our XZ origin plane and everything is above it. This plane here is our XY plane. Now, when I did the sketch, it wasn't centralized at all, so we've ended up with a bit this side of a plane and a lot that side. Same here with this plane, this YZ plane, we're a bit to that side of it, and we've got masses of our object the other side. You might look at this table and think, well, I've lost my sketch, where's my sketch gone? That sketch we did originally, the 50 by 50 square, it's been used now. It's been used by our extrusion. A sketch, I'm going to say this now, it's not strictly correct, but it will make more sense if I say a sketch is only used by one feature, a feature being an extrusion or something like that. So this sketch has now been used. Okay, there is a way you can share sketches with another feature, but for now just think of it as that sketch is used and it's part of that extrusion. In order to extrude that 50mm we needed a sketch, and we've used that sketch, and now you can see the sketch lives under this extrusion. Okay, so it belongs to that extrusion command. If I wanted to edit the sketch, I can right click and edit sketch. If I want to change the extrusion, maybe I didn't want it 50mm, I can right click the extrusion and I can click edit feature. Okay, so to edit a sketch, it's edit sketch. To edit something else like this, it's edit feature. Okay, and you can edit sketch in here too. You can right click that. Because the sketch belongs to that, I can click edit sketch and it will take me to the actual sketch. Okay, if I was to change this now to 100 and then finish sketch, our extrusion would be, it would automatically update. Because that sketch belongs to that extrusion, it knows to update that. Okay, so I can right click edit sketch. I'm going to change this back, and again, if I wanted to change the extrusion, I can right click, go to edit feature. Sorry, that was a bit fast, but I can right click edit feature and I could change this, maybe it was 100. Okay, and you can see it's gone there. So I'm going to put that back to 50. So I've got slightly off track there, but yeah, so let's go and let's right click edit sketch, and you can see these are our work planes, and we didn't draw this sketch with any reference to planes whatsoever. But because this shape is symmetrical, really you want to keep symmetrical things symmetrical around the plane. Okay, again, the reason why will become apparent later on. But what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to finish. I'm actually going to right click and I'm going to click on delete. I'm going to delete our cube. And what's going to happen is we're going to get this error. It's not an error, sorry, it's a dialog box asking us something. And it's asking us, should we delete consumed sketches and features? What does that mean? Well, as I said, this sketch now belongs to this extrusion command. So Inventor's saying, if you're going to delete this extrusion, do you want to delete the sketch as well? Okay. If it's not checked, it will delete the extrusion but keep the sketch. I'll just undo that. If I click on delete and I keep it checked, it deletes the sketch. Everything's gone. Okay. So that's what I want you to do. Just delete everything. Let's start again. Okay, so this time we're going to click on sketch and we click on that plane, and what I want is I'm going to draw this cube so it remains symmetrical around these planes. Okay, now using this rectangle with 2 points, it's difficult to do that, okay? But if you escape out of that, there is a command. If you pull down this here, you'll see you get all sorts of other shapes. Here we have rectangle with center, 2-point center. If you select that, the first click it's asking for is the center of your rectangle. This is something that the old version of Inventor never had. If you move your mouse near to the origin, it should snap and go green. This is Inventor grabbing your cursor and saying, I think you want to go here. Okay, and you can see it's saying X0, Y0. So we know that's snapping to our origin automatically, so that's good. So we'll left click that. Just left click once. Now if you move away, you can see it's drawing a rectangle, but it's clicked on the center point first. Okay, and we're going to type it in. We're going to type in 50 and then use our tab key, type in 50 and return. Okay, so now we have a 50 by 50 rectangle centered on the origin. I'm going to finish that sketch and we can see it's sitting exactly on this plane. So when we go to extrude, now this time I'm going to click on the symmetric option and I'm going to type in 50 and I'm going to click OK. So that is a lot better. That would please any CAD manager. We are symmetrical in every plane. Okay, if you hold down Shift and your mouse wheel, you will see we are completely symmetrical around the origin. When you're drawing parts, try to keep them symmetrical about the origin if you can. Okay, now one of the reasons for that, we'll see in a minute. As we start adding geometry to this part, okay, it will become obvious why we did that, but try to keep that in mind. If you do have symmetrical parts, some parts are a funny shape, so you just got to use your best judgment. But if you do have something symmetrical in any sense, try to keep it symmetrical about a plane in that orientation, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's just a general rule. It's just good practice, and I'll be teaching a few things that are good practice, not necessarily something you need to do, not necessarily something you'd ever see if you're just learning Inventor to use for yourself, but it's good to know the industry way of doing it. Even if you didn't want to get a job doing it, it's always good to use it that way. If someone gets hold of one of your models, they're going to look at it and think this guy knew what he was doing. Okay, so that's just general good practice I wanted to show you.